All right. Welcome to what I believe is episode number 23 of Dad and Company Pod. As you can tell, I'm not Chris. I happen to be his, well, I wouldn't say his glamorous wife. How would you describe me? His boring wife?
His beautiful, elegant, perfect wife.
Three things that do not describe me at all, but okay. I was on a walk today because I didn't feel like running because that would have required changing out of my jeans. And I received a phone call from the usual voice that is heard on this podcast. And was asked what my plans were momentarily. Just like for the briefest blip of time. I got slightly excited thinking maybe he was finally leaving work and he was going to ask if I wanted to like watch a movie with him when he got home or something like that. And then I was like, nah, he wouldn't be doing that. And he wasn't. He said, I need you to do me a favor. And I was very dubious about what this favor was. And he's like, I need you to record a podcast. I don't care who it's with. Just try not to have very many pauses in it because I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to throw it on there. And so I spent the next 20 minutes walking. Like, who can I record a podcast with? It's gotta be Isabel or Jade. And I was like, Jaden's on there enough. Let's go with Isabel.
Yeah, because I'm amazing.
Yes.
I'm the best.
Yes. All those things. The illustrious Isabel is what you are.
What's that mean?
I don't know the exact definition, but it's a compliment.
Okay.
When I take a drink like that, you need to say something to fill the pause so we don't get yelled at.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, I thought about taking over his podcast before as a joke and, like, going and talking to my friends and recording it. But I never thought it would actually happen, and I feel very much on the spot. It's been, 10 minutes since I got home? Yeah, 10 minutes exactly.
Wow.
Since I got home and asked if you wanted to record a podcast. There is no time on your bare skin. Where is your watch?
I put it on the charger because it was about to die, and I got
3 days ago?
What?
I said 3 days ago.
No. Today I put it on the charger because it was about to die.
Okay. It's a good place to put it if it's going to die.
Yeah, I got all my steps, so I put it on the charger.
You know what Papa Bear always tells me, right?
No.
That if you're not wearing your watch and your steps aren't counted, then they don't count.
He says that?
Yeah, he says that to me all the time because I'm always wanting to make sure I have either my watch on or my phone in my pocket, so I'm counting my steps. And he's like, if they're not counted, then they don't count. I'm like, exactly. They're literally not counted, so they don't count.
Yeah.
It's like I did nothing. And then my watch, when I put it on, starts yelling at me.
It took me a while to get all my steps today because in gym class we didn't run. We just did push-ups. And guess what? I did 12 push-ups and it took me a minute. It was very difficult, but I did it. I'm very proud of myself. And 2 of those maybe weren't real push-ups, but you know.
Were they on your knees?
No, they were half push-up and I got myself halfway up and then I fell and I was like, they count.
Didn't you say before that the going down part is the hardest part for you?
No, wait.
When you lower yourself slowly?
Yeah, because I can't do it slow. I want to just drop.
That's not a push-up. That's falling and
getting
back up.
I didn't do that. I actually did. I think at least 2 of them were real push-ups.
More than I can do. I can't do real push-ups.
Oh.
It hurts my shoulders. The lowering myself down, it feels like my shoulders are just going to rip out my back.
Oh, I was shaking a lot. It was a struggle. I was super shaky. It was
Not as shaky as Papa Bear.
No, it was almost as bad as that. Yeah, I was that shaky.
That's pretty bad.
It was very difficult. But I did it. And I also did sit-ups. And those hurt my back so much. But not, my back where, my, the part where your belt goes on my jeans because of the little belt loop thingy. Mm-hmm. It keeps poking me on the back or whatever every time I do it, and it's very uncomfortable.
See, when I was a kid, we were required to change for phys ed, and you guys, you're not required to change for phys ed. You don't get lockers, or they're not assigned to you. You can ask for one.
And they aren't
really
near the gym. They're all the way down at where, the junior high, because we're in the junior high.
I was talking just in general in the hallways, because we had lockers in the hallways, and we had lockers in a locker room that we were actually using and allowed to change in, and there were showers in it too if you needed to shower.
We aren't allowed to use those.
Yeah. I assume it has something to do with vaping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We weren't told exactly what, just that it was inappropriate activities.
Yeah. I can think of a lot of things that could be labeled inappropriate activities in a locker room.
Yeah.
But I still think it's ridiculous, especially people who have phys ed in the morning and then they have to run a mile and then they have to wear their sweaty clothes for the rest of the day.
Yeah, bro, I'd hate that.
Yeah, that's gross.
That'd be the
Especially
worst.
when you got teenage boys running a mile and sweating, and then, yeah, they get really stinky. I see that
Everyone
cringe
does.
face.
But, like, it's just, ew. It's just so gross.
Well, your schools have a lot of weird policies.
Yeah.
Are they still doing the thing where they have either a police officer or a teacher outside the bathroom because of vaping?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least down at a couple of the bathrooms, not all of them. There's still one down at ours right now, but not at the one over in the opposite end of the building.
Is that the high school?
I don't know if that counts as high school. And, like, you know the one by the cafeteria?
Nope. I've never used the bathroom in your school.
Well, it's not
the one that's
by
near
the
the office,
cafeteria.
I assume?
Yeah. It's not that one, but the complete opposite end one of
Okay.
both of those two bathrooms, yeah.
Okay. What do you think about that policy of having a police officer or a teacher outside the door?
Well, it doesn't really affect me because I don't really go to the bathroom in school because, like, I don't want to.
Because of vaping and people outside the bathroom doors?
Yes.
So it does affect you.
Well,
you think it's weird?
Yes, I do. But it's not as weird as the fact that they said that they had like vape detector thingies and then they didn't. I guess that's not weird. That's just wrong.
That they lied to you guys?
Yeah.
Get used to it.
But still.
I've never heard of a vape detector. I wonder what it detects exactly.
I don't know, like smoke. Makes me think of like, I don't know, is it a fire alarm?
It's not
Does it
smoke.
detect the smells?
I don't know. Maybe they just have a dog that sits outside the bathroom door and it's like,
I'd be happy
blueberry
with that.
muffins. Someone's got waffles. That's my least favorite thing about vape is it smells really good.
Yeah.
Like, I was walking a couple of days ago, and I was walking by the bowling alley, and usually it smells like pot by the bowling alley.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the bowling alley or the house right next to it, so I'm usually, like, covering my face with my sleeve. This time I ran by, and I was like, ooh, what is that delicious smell? And then I was like, oh, I'm smelling someone's vape. It was, like, strawberry. It was, like, kind of like strawberry Kool-Aid smell, but then it smelled like a baked good as well, so maybe like a strawberry muffin or something, and I was really hungry. Actually, it was on a run. It was the end of my run because I went the longer loop where I go the opposite way and take a loop and come back to the house. So it was at the end of my run, and I smelled that deliciousness. I was very much disappointed that there wasn't some just magical pop-up bakery right there. You know?
That'd be pretty cool.
A pop-up bakery that's magical and I can summon it whenever I want it.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Sounds like a problem.
I would love to have one of those, especially in our stupid cafeteria. There's like, the food there, it's just not good. I mean, it's school food. Yeah. The only good school food, in my educated opinion, is their, what are they called? No, I can't remember. You know those pizzas
pizza
where they're like
thing?
where they're like folded
Oh, a
and it's like
calzone.
yes, one of those. Those are really good. They're like the best part
Then
of
why
the
don't you
entire
get
school.
lunch on the days they have calzones?
Oh, because I don't know when those days are.
We have a lunch calendar. I can look it up for you later.
Yeah, but it also costs like $3, and like I don't want $3 to eat their nasty food. And
it
have
goes
to get
on your student account. It's not like you hand them cash.
Yeah.
You have a student account with money on it.
Yeah, but still, like
You still don't want to pay $3 to eat their food. I'll just make calzones for dinner one night.
honestly, that'd be way better. But like when you go into the lunch, like the cafeteria, and you get food, you have to get a specific amount of food, and if you don't finish the food, it's just a waste.
Yeah,
But I guess if they don't give out the food, then it's still a waste. But you know, it's just dumb.
it is a waste, and it's weird because you have to get so many items for it to be considered a lunch.
Yeah, we have to get
Otherwise,
5.
they charge you per item. And if you get 4 items, it ends up costing more than the 5-item lunch.
We're supposed to get 5 items. And for breakfast, too, we have to get a breakfast thingy and then either 2 juices or a juice and a milk. And milk is nasty.
Yes.
So
I
2
concur.
juices, and then I just bring them home, and I don't drink them. And sometimes I accidentally leave them in my backpack.
Or you put them in the fridge and Papa Bear takes them.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. I always bring home apple juice though, because like, whatever that weird stuff is, I don't want to say it's like fruit punch or like a dragon fruit drink or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I do not trust it. It looks sketchy. So, yeah.
They're in little plastic cups with foil lids. They're gonna look sketchy.
Yeah, but like with the pink wrapper on it, that says, I don't know, whatever juice it is. It's not familiar juice to me. No, I don't trust it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. See, when I was in high school, we had 2 separate lunch lines you could go through. You could go through the regular lunch line where they would have like your rectangular pizzas and stuff like that, and Mexican pizza, which was like octagon shaped.
How's that makes it Mexican?
Because it was like taco flavored, but they always made it shaped like a stop sign. So I don't know. It wasn't
Does the
my
Mexican
decision.
say stop? Is that what it is?
I don't know. But I always went through the other line because we had a fresh salad bar in the other line, and then soup of the day, which was almost always the same 2 soups. It was like soup of the year.
Oh. What was it, like tomato soup and like
there was
chicken soup?
usually minestrone and chicken noodle.
What's minestrone?
It's like a vegetable soup, but it has pasta in it, and they're usually the tube pasta.
So is it basically like chicken noodle soup minus the chicken?
Minus the chicken.
And then plus more veggies to go with those nasty carrots.
And it's a very different color.
It's a different color.
Yeah, it's brown because it's a vegetable-based broth. Sometimes it's a beef-based broth if it's like the beef minestrone.
Then how's it veggie soup?
I said if it's the beef minestrone, which I think it's probably called something different then. I don't know. But those were the 2 options that they had usually for soup. Sometimes, once in a great while, they would have chili. And the only thing good about the chili was you could get oyster crackers with the chili.
Our options are food from the day or food from the day before.
Yeah, or what? Do they still do the thing where you
those Uncrustables. They have those too.
I know for a while they were doing the thing that if you ran out of lunch money on your lunch account, that they would just give you bread and butter. They did that to Alexia once, I think. No, she like their account on your guys' accounts on the website don't always update.
Yeah. To
let me know that you've used up like the 50 or so bucks that I've put on there, and I usually get a notification that there's like $5 left on your account. And then it'll be like, oh, there's $1 left. Oh, you're going negative. They didn't send me any of those notifications for her until she was negative by $4.
And they gave her bread with butter on it?
Yeah, that was her lunch that day, buttered bread. I felt like such an ass. Not as bad as I felt, though, when JC was in kindergarten, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, kindergarten, because it was the last year you guys were at the other school before we moved here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I packed her turkey bacon, which doesn't crisp up as much.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't super crispy, she started crying because she thought I packed her raw bacon. And now, like, every time I think about that, I feel like the worst mother in the universe. And I was telling her about that the other day, and she's like, "It's okay, Mom. Like, it happened forever ago." And I was like, I don't care. It feels like it's right now. Every time I think about poor little kindergarten-age JC thinking I packed her raw bacon for lunch and crying to her teacher, who happened to be my cousin. So I'm just like, whatever. Gotta push that out of my mind. Food trauma. Ugh.
Food trauma.
Yeah, food trauma. I don't know if we've talked about it on the podcast before.
What?
When I was growing up and switching back and forth between my dad's and my mom's house, whenever I was at his house, his long-term girlfriend at the time, yeah, her idea of fried chicken was slimy.
Ew.
Like the fried crusty part. I don't know, the breading. It's not breading. I don't know, the batter that's fried like was slimy, and like you would take a bite and it would like slough off and this slimy little mass.
Ew, you take a bite of it?
When I was being raised, you didn't leave the table until you finished what was on your plate.
That happened at you know whose house. That's what they used to do to us. So you know we did with our smart little minds. Since they didn't watch us, we just give each other what we didn't like and take what we did like from the other people.
Yeah.
And then we just throw the rest away.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah.
I didn't have that liberty. We were watched.
Oh, we
I
were
remember
watched by a
one-
dog.
Yeah, probably Samson, the big dog.
Yeah.
But we were watched, and there was one time I stayed at that table until 4 o'clock in the morning. I was not eating liver and onions.
Ew. What is ew?
Like, you know what a liver is, right?
What?
Inside your body, that's what from a cow, though.
That's nasty.
Yeah, and when you cook meat, it shouldn't be grayish, whitish in color. You should cook it better than that at a higher temperature and get that nice golden brown on it. But the worst thing, though, even beyond that for me, was always potato soup. It would be
Ew.
put in this big giant stock pot, like it was about the size of a 5-gallon bucket because it was one from a restaurant. She would fill it with water, like 3/4 of the way, add a couple of cups
Yeah.
of milk, a few diced up potatoes, and like a stick of butter, and call it soup. And like you would look into it and it was like, you know, the color that it is if you rinse milk out of a glass, it's that milky
Yeah.
white.
So it's
water.
water milk and
Yeah, it's water
potato. That's
and then
that's
there
gross.
would be floaty bits of melted, yellowy, greasy butter floating in it.
Well, it has potatoes in it and milk in it, so I know I definitely would not like that. That's just
No, not pleasant.
yeah,
There's some things,
that don't belong together. At least not in those ways.
especially not when that person was cooking.
Yeah.
I hope that she got better, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
See, I became vegetarian in high school because
Why? So you don't have to eat all that?
well, I was gonna say because of the fact that I've never been big on meat anyway.
Yeah. I only like chicken.
I don't like beef. That's pretty much the only thing I eat is chicken, and I eat that only maybe a couple times a week, if that.
The good chicken though is the chicken that we get from Kroger. I don't know what it is.
That Purdue chicken that I get.
Yeah, it's so good, bro. It's like the greatest, especially their chicken nuggets. And I hate chicken nuggets, but they are so good.
I became vegetarian, like I said, and I was
Yeah.
surprised because when I would come to visit, they would actually honor that. Like, I wasn't made to sit at the table. I wasn't forced to eat the things that everybody else ate. Mostly I ate tomato soup. So
Yeah, tomato soup's good.
so I was like, why didn't I think of this sooner? But you know, it worked out eventually, and then I stopped switching schools, and so that I didn't have to worry about it so much anymore.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that at all, cause like, I don't switch schools except for one time.
Well, that was because we moved.
Yeah.
I was switching every other year up until 9th grade. Yeah, up until 9th grade, I switched every other year.
Yeah.
Talk
I
about
haven't
not
made it to
fun.
9th grade.
You will make it to 9th grade, though. You're in 9th grade math, so it's kind of like
That's
you made it
because
to
I'm
9th.
smart.
Yes, SMRT.
Very smart. Only 10 people are in that class.
Woo. She can count.
No, I can't. That's why I'm in I'm in the 1st grade math. I just never told you this.
Oh, wow. So that's why you're only 10 people in that class. I have to take you over to the elementary and
Yeah.
sit with the new
Yeah,
teacher.
that's also why I'm passing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Set the bar low.
Yeah.
Then you'll always exceed expectations.
Hmm.
So how's that going? Are you enjoying it?
What? My 1st grade math?
Yeah, your 1st grade math.
Oh, yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, other than the fact that I'm behind on like one thing because like we're learning about
Triangles and squares and
no
circles.
linear inequalities.
Oh, you don't learn about those in 1st grade math.
Well, this is very special 1st grade, okay? We're learning about linear inequalities and we have to graph them and I hate it. It's so dumb. I hate graphing.
Don't cry.
It's just so stressful, bro.
Don't cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna like what's the word?
Lament it.
Yeah, sure, that's the word. I definitely know what that means because I'm smart in other aspects of school, not just math.
Okay. If you say so. It was real convincing.
Yeah, I don't like graphing because, well,
Wait till you start physics.
I
then
have to
graphing's
graph. I just don't like to do that part. I like to solve the equations, not actually like put it into anything.
fun. That's fair. I liked graphing when I did physics.
I don't know what I don't know what physics is yet.
It's
I mean,
something
like I know what it
cats
is. I don't know
and
how to do
video games defy.
it. Especially cats.
Yeah,
Cats are liquid.
they very much are liquid.
They're the cutest liquid in the world.
Okay.
Are you gonna disagree with me?
I'm trying to think of something else that's liquid. What about jellyfish? Are they cute?
No. Oh, actually,
They're very pretty when we used to go to the aquarium and like they
Yeah.
were glowing in like the black light.
I don't think they're
looking
cute. They're pretty and scary and like electrocutey or whatever they
thing.
do.
Electric cutie. They sting. I think you're thinking of eels, which aren't cute.
No, I was just thinking of the word for it. And
What about
that's what
flubber?
came to
Does
mind.
flubber count?
What's that?
You don't remember when we watched the movie?
No, that's not cute. That's weird.
You remember the little green guy?
Yeah, he's like slime basically.
Yeah.
Except called flubber instead.
I'm sure there's something that's liquid and cute.
Other than cats? No.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Is lava a liquid? Not that it's cute. I was just curious. Does it count as a liquid?
I would count it as a liquid when it's in its lava state.
Okay.
Because it flows and it takes, well, I would say it takes the shape of its container, but it just destroys its container like a cat would.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a cat. It's a very feisty cat.
Very. Very much so.
I mean, cats have been worshipped as gods in many religions and cultures, and so have
That's because cats are the
volcanoes,
true
so
gods.
I mean, you know. they're
All
on the
hail
same
the
level.
cats.
With softballs. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
So, other than that, do you have anything else to add
To what?
to our conversation?
About cats?
Sure.
I don't think so. Not about cats, at least.
What'd you just buy in Fortnite?
Oh, I bought an Icon series emote, the Master Puppets one.
Yeah,
I got
why'd
it.
you do that?
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Well, because like
You're obsessed with Eddie.
no, like because like because in like Stranger Things, you know.
Yeah, I do know. I watched that episode.
Yeah,
It's a tearjerker.
very much so.
It made you bawl like a little baby.
For like a week,
I
2
know.
weeks.
You're thinking about crying now, aren't
No,
you?
I'm not. I don't cry.
That's why you didn't cry last night when you found out we didn't have stuff for hot chocolate.
Leave me my hot chocolate alone.
I told Papa Bear how that happened, and he said she played you like a fiddle. I was like, it's not like she forced herself to cry. Her emotions just ran wild.
No, I can't force myself to cry. I've
And
tried
so we
before.
went to UDF and got hot chocolate for everybody.
Yeah, I cannot force myself to try to cry.
To try, do or do not. There is no
To cry. I cannot force myself to cry, especially not that fast, because like I don't know, I just can't because like I use all my emotion juices on other things.
I bet you could force yourself to cry if you just pull up pictures of cute things.
Oh.
Like cute little babies.
Yeah, oh, they're so adorable. Why don't you have one? Like another one that I can like take care of, and you don't have to take care of it. I don't care what you do. Just I want to take care of it.
Because Papa Bear said no,
Yeah, well,
like
no one
10
cares what
years
Papa
ago.
said.
You
10 years ago, JC's only 10.
She'll be 11 soon.
Yeah, next year.
In like 6
months. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was close to 10 years ago. Well, he still said before she was born that would be our last kid, that he would never have another kid. And then she was still really little when he got snippety snipped.
What? Really?
What do you mean, what really?
I didn't know about that.
He got his comeuppance, though. But you could use this moment to make a plea to everybody else who, you know, the 5 people who listen to this podcast, to help guilt trip Papa Bear into letting you get a dog.
Oh yeah, I do
Explain to
need a
them
dog
why.
really, really bad because I'm like the perfect child. I have all good grades. I have like A's in every class, and like I think I deserve it because I'm a very responsible human being. and like I made food for everyone over the summer, and if I can take care of other people, especially people who are older than me, I should be able to take care of a dog. Also, I just feel like I deserve it because I want it.
I love the little shoulder shrug with that, because I want it.
Yeah. Also, because, like, it would be so cute, and, like, I want one. I want a husky, but you said no because high maintenance or whatever, but, like...
Yeah, they're mouthy, and they have a lot of hair.
Yeah, I also kind of want a German Shepherd because it's also adorable. And I just like fluffy dogs, but you just don't want the hair. But like, dogs with not fluffy hairs are kind of creepy. Except for Winston, he's not really creepy. He's just kind of, like...
Fat and lazy.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah. But that's adorable. But, like, fluffy dogs. They're so fluffy and just, like, they look huggable. You can hug them. Just don't hug them because they can actually, like, scare them or something. Like, if you do it for too long, I feel like you don't want to make them uncomfortable. That's the word.
You know, everybody says Winston is stupid, but the moment Papa Bear hides his toy, he always looks up at the ceiling fan because
that's because he has a good memory.
That it gets hidden up there all the time.
Okay, well, your memory... Actually, no, yeah, it does help your smartness.
Your smartness.
Your intelligence.
Well, if you have a poor memory, you can be intelligent, but you don't function as well.
Yeah. And if you have a high memory, you can also be stupid.
Okay. That's true.
For example,
No, let's not name names.
I don't have any names, actually. I probably was sat there thinking for, like, the next hour and then finally thought of a name.
We'll call him Michael.
Yeah, his name is Michael for totally.
Who's this Michael guy? Have we met?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Probably not because he doesn't exist.
Yeah. I'm sure he's out there somewhere.
Probably.
Being stupid and very rememberful.
Rememberful? I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
It's the opposite of forgetful.
Okay. I always love your little words that you come up with. I tell people about them all the time. Like, I had to tell my friend about the time we went to the art show at the school.
Oh, you have friends?
Yes, you know this.
Yeah, I met them. I think I've met all of them. You don't have very many friends.
We went to the art show at the school, and you wanted me to look at the one drawing, and what did you say?
Oh, it's a wax light.
Yeah, look at this wax light. And I'm like, what? Candle. Yeah. Not wrong at all. No. Just not the norm. But I think my favorite one, actually, was when you asked me to do the thing where you warm up the oven in advance.
Yeah. I still don't... Oh, yeah, that's the word. I still don't remember that word.
I mean, it's written right on the back of anything you have to put in the oven, preheat oven to whatever.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, well, when we're done doing this, go look at the bag of those dino nuggies that you love.
Oh, I do that. I meant make some and then eat them, but then that means I have to go to bed later. But I'm not complaining.
I'm complaining.
I would never complain.
Yes, you would. On weekends, you're usually the first kid to go to bed. I'm tired.
I always am, because I am tired on the weekends, because you got me in this loop of going to bed way too early, and now I'm tired all the time. And then I wake up at like 2:30, and I'm like, sit there, and I contemplate life for like 30 minutes. I don't know how long. It feels like a bajillion years, though. And then I go back to sleep, and then I get woken up in the morning to shower, because like I don't like to shower before bed because, like, I don't have time to dry my hair. I mean, I do. I just like to shower much later, so I don't.
Yeah, you still have time to do it.
Right now?
If you were to shower right now, you could still dry your hair, I promise you.
Oh, no. Not by myself.
I think it's funny how you like for Papa Bear to get you up at 5:30 so you can shower and then lay back down and still get back up at 6:30 when I usually get you up.
Yeah, that's because I don't go back to sleep. I just sit there and contemplate my life for even longer and how I'm going to complain about school. Sometimes
you fall back to sleep hardcore, like the one time when you fell back to sleep and it was like 6:58.
Oh, I did do that, but like we don't need to talk about that.
We just did. It's too late. Can't take it back.
I don't remember that happening, actually. I take back all my words previously.
Sure. Are you revoking your confession? Was it coerced?
Oh, it wasn't actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the word coerced means, but I'm assuming it means, like, forced or something, so yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Like, Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what it means.
So are you excited for Friday?
What's Friday? Yes, I love Fridays.
I don't just mean Friday in general. I mean the fact that...
Actually, I don't really like Fridays. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
My favorite day is Thursday.
Why? Because you're excited because Friday's the next day?
No. I just like Thursdays. I don't know why, but I absolutely hate Tuesday. No, wait. Yeah, Tuesdays. They're so useless. They're so stupid. They are just the dumbest thing in the existence of ever.
So today is stupid.
Like Wednesday. Wednesday is a good day because it's the middle day of the week. Monday is Monday. No one likes it, but like it's not as dumb as Tuesday because like it has a purpose. It's the start of the week. Unless you have Sunday, as you do.
Tuesday is the glue that holds Monday to Wednesday.
No one likes it still. Anyways, and then
Nobody
Thursday.
likes glue.
Thursday, I just don't know. It's just like a
For
special
sure.
day. It's a great day. Everyone loves Thursday. If you don't like Thursday, you're lying.
Papa Bear likes Thursday.
Exactly.
Football.
Everyone does. Well, anyways,
Speaking of football, I'm so sad that England lost. But let's go back to what you were saying.
they lost. Oh yeah, you told me already.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It was bullshit. The first goal never should have happened because
Yeah.
they should have called foul. But never mind. Go on.
And then Friday, I don't like it, but I don't dislike it because like like half of the day is a weekend, and then Saturday and Sunday, they are fully weekends. And like normally we go somewhere, like the mall or something, and I like going shopping.
Understatement
In case you couldn't
of the
tell.
Century.
I also like opening things.
But that's not what I'm talking about for Friday.
Friday, not Christmas break, or the My Hero Academia thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Unless I don't get any specific characters, and I'll be very upset if either Kirishima or Denki is not in there. I mean, I know Bakugo will probably be in there, and he's great and all.
So far, they've only confirmed Deku. If it's only Deku, it'll be a really, really lame collab.
Yeah, no one will want it. Everyone will hate it. That'll be... Ugh. Anyways, I will absolutely rage quit that entire game, even though I just got the battle pass or whatever, and I just bought a skin, and I just spent all my money on it, and I'm now broke. I will rage quit that game, and I will never return to it ever again. Ever.
I think you said that before.
No, I don't think so. What would I have said it about?
I don't know. I just know for a while nobody was playing it.
Oh, you mean like,
And then you guys just randomly started playing it with the new chapter.
That's because it's actually like... It's, I've just been bored, actually. That's kind of why.
Is that why you watch Criminal Minds with me?
No, I like that show, except for that it's very, 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 very stressful. It does those things like the Wipeout show where like you sweat just by watching it. That's what it does. And I'll just be there and I'll be holding on to the remote and my hands will be sweaty and then the remote will be all
As
sweaty.
sweaty
I'll be
as when we watched The Fall.
Bro, not quite that bad. That is so stressful.
That was a tense movie, and it was really gross because I had just put lotion on before too, and I wasn't even intending to watch it. And I was working on my Bakugo costume in the living room, and you started watching it, and I started watching it, and like
Yeah,
my
but
hands were sweaty. I kept wiping them on my jeans, but then they were slimy because there was lotion, and I was like, "Stop it!"
you missed the most stressful part though when you were going to pick up JC.
Yeah, but you can't. There might be spoilers. I know you told me at the beginning, and I'm fine with the fact that I missed that.
No, you gotta watch it, bro. It's so stressful, but it's so worth the watch.
Well, I already know what happened, so it wouldn't be as stressful.
Yeah, actually, it probably would. Like, my feet are sweating just thinking about it. And if my feet are sweating from something, then it's obviously very stressful for me because my feet never sweat. They just don't have that ability.
They don't have that ability.
Except for when I'm stressed.
Okay.
It's the same thing like when you have to get up in front of your class and you have to do a presentation. Then everyone's talking. Then the teacher has to tell them to stop talking, and you're just standing there quietly because they're all talking and they aren't listening to the teacher. And then when they finally listen to the teacher, then you have to talk, but then everyone's staring at you because the teacher just yelled at them, and so you don't know what to do, and it's very awkward.
Okay.
It's the equivalent to that.
Tell me how you really feel.
I tried to make that quick as possible in case you couldn't tell.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's just not a fun feeling, you know?
I understand. I haven't had to do a presentation in a very long time.
I never want to do one again.
The last time I did a presentation in any sort of class was when I took sign language in college and I had to do a sign language presentation.
The last time I did one was in Spanish, and I hate Spanish. You want to know why, though? Have I told you why?
Because it's taught by that teacher that you don't like.
No, it's not because it's taught by her, but it's because she doesn't teach us how to say the words. She
Oh,
teaches
yes.
us what they mean and how to read them or whatever, but she
not
doesn't
how to
teach us how to
speak
pronounce
it.
them, so they're like so pointless, and there's no point in learning any of that stuff.
It's not conversational Spanish. It's
Yeah, it's just like
reading Spanish.
yeah, it's so dumb, and I hate it, and it's just like it's so stupid.
Because they are a lot of. You could look at a word and it's pronounced very different than what it looks like.
Yeah,
So I understand your frustration with that.
it's just I hate it.
Is it as frustrating as when you guys do crafts instead of actual art in your art class,
I
where you
hate-
have to follow specifically what is on the paper?
So you mean than just art class?
Yeah, but it's not art because you're not allowed to do art. You had to just copy.
Yeah, but it's art class.
Sure.
That's what it's called.
Doesn't mean that's what it is.
I hate both those classes. They're my least favorite. I do not like the new teacher, bro. But it might be because of those stupid 7th graders. I despise them with all of my being, bro. They're so annoying. I got so mad at one of them. He almost hit me in the face with a stupid kickball.
A stupid kickball.
Yeah. I was very upset.
I can tell.
So I hid behind someone and they got hit in the face instead.
Human shield.
Yeah, I used the tallest kid in my class,
Okay.
whose name will go unknown
Okay.
because boundaries.
Yes. Boundaries, bro.
It was funny though.
You remember how my bike got stolen?
Oh yeah, did you find it?
I didn't find it.
Was your
but
wheel spray painted gold?
Not like with JC's, no. I did see someone riding a bike that looked very similar to mine, but the handle, that you know how mine had the extra handlebars that came up? Those weren't on it. So I don't know for certain if it was the same bike or not. But it's frustrating.
I didn't realize you cared because I thought you hated the bike because it was uncomfortable.
I don't hate the bike.
Was it
but
just because it was expensive?
I do not like...
Being stolen from?
I don't like people coming onto my property and stealing my things.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the bike, it's just bike seats are uncomfortable.
Yeah, you need like a car seat in it, but not like the little kid ones, but like the actual cars seats.
Yeah, like a really wide seat.
Yeah.
But something to make it better. It prevents me from being able to cross train as many ways because
Yeah.
I do my running all the time.
I kind of want another bike. I mean, I don't use the one I have now.
So you don't need another one.
No, because hear me out. The one I found, I love it. It's so pretty. It's so perfect. And I'd ride the bike.
You said that about the one that's in the yard right now.
You see, the one that's in the yard is actually very ugly and I hate it and it's stupid and dumb and I just actually want the other one instead.
Yeah, and that's what you said about the one that's in the yard right now.
Oh, well, I don't remember that.
They're both the same kind of bike, they're just different colors.
Yeah, I like the other color better.
So spray paint this one like the people do who steal our bikes.
Yeah, I kind of want to spray paint it green with that spray paint I have that matches my mirror because I think that would be cool. But I don't know. I also kind of want to put a basket on it for no specific reason, just because I think it would be fun. But I also kind of want to put like a light thingy on it, like the ones they have in Stranger Things.
Just a headlight.
Yeah.
So that, you know, when you're riding around in the daytime, you can have a light on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be very fun. And maybe I'll run into some magical young child girl thing.
I have a question. Stranger Things characters. Who would win in a fight, Eddie or Billy?
It depends on the circumstances. What are the circumstances?
They're in the high school parking lot.
Do they have
and-
weapons?
No, they do not have weapons. They're duking it out with their fists. Who's gonna win?
I hate to say this.
Say it.
I think it would be Billy, mostly because I feel like that's something he'd just do. I feel like he's the kind of kid, like the kids in my school that you saw, that would be fighting everyone and then getting it filmed just because they think they're cool and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like Eddie would never do that because he's just him and he's so like sweet and nice and not Billy.
You know what would make him win? If someone was threatening Dustin.
Yeah, true that, because everyone cares about Dustin. Dustin's just the sweetest, most adorable. Like
I almost did the little
just-
finger thing.
everyone loves Dustin. He's great. If you don't like him, you're a liar. I don't want to be around you if you don't like him. It's just
I
wrong
don't
to
need
not
that
like
negative
him.
energy in my life.
Honestly, if you do not like Dustin, like you just, what is wrong with you, bro? just leave.
So, what did you think? Did you finish Wednesday?
Oh yeah, I did.
What'd you think of that series?
Honestly,
well, I assume it was just the first season, but
I think there's gonna be more seasons. I'm pretty sure there is. I think it's already confirmed. I don't remember. But anyways, I agree with you. It kind of does give Monster High vibes, but I'm not gonna lie.
Do you feel like it's for a younger audience?
Some of it and some of it not so much, because there's like,
I mean, there's like
blood
horror
and, like,
themes in it because
yeah.
it's something to do with the Addams Family, but I
Yeah.
felt like it was very much meant for a teenage audience.
yeah, but what if someone hasn't watched it? I can't spoil stuff.
Well, don't give away specific things.
What about spoiler alert?
Spoiler alert, she might say something about the Wednesday show, so...
Yeah, in case you're planning on watching, because I'm actually about to give away like the main point.
Don't give away the main point.
Oh, well, I can't. It's the most important part. It's the part that I think is the weirdest. I'll tell you later. Okay, fine.
We'll come back to that on another episode when it's been out for longer, because I don't think it's been out long enough to...
Spoil the whole thing.
Then again, they spoiled Wakanda Forever the very day it came out. So.
Yeah, and that thing's been out for like, what? Oh, a month almost?
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. Spoil away.
So basically, you remember how there was Hyde in the story?
Yes, and I had to tell
Yeah,
you.
and it
that I
ended
already
up
knew
being
what a Hyde was
Tyler
because Dr. Jekyll
or
Mr.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and basically, at one point in the woods, after they kidnap Wednesday because she finds out that the normie teacher, I can't remember her name, but they call them normies or whatever, the people without magic, she has the red boots on or whatever, and she has, like, glasses and red hair. She's the dorm mother. Anyways, yeah, that's not the important part. The important part is, basically, her and Tyler are working together. She's, like, making him kill all these people or whatever. And in the part where they're in the woods, after she lives because Goody saves her, he transforms, and it's really weird because you know how the Hyde has those weird bug eye looking things and he looks all weird in his face. That's the first thing that transforms is his face, so his eyes are just expanding. Yeah, and it's so weird. It was hilarious, bro, and I was trying so hard not to laugh because I felt like it's not something I should be laughing at, but then again, I laugh at things I should be laughing at, especially when it's awkward. Yeah, I have that all the time as my main thing. But it was so weird when he transformed. Just watching his eyes go woo.
I was watching bits and pieces of it with you.
Yeah.
But like I said before, it screamed Monster High at me. It screamed younger audience.
It's for teenagers.
But I 100% stopped watching any of it once I met Morticia and Gomez on the show. Because Morticia
I told you I didn't like them.
They weren't Morticia
They
and
weren't
Gomez.
themselves. They were. Also, I know you like the actor who plays Morticia or whatever, but I hated her outfit. I hated it. It did not suit her.
Yeah, it had those weird, feathery things.
I don't know what it was. That silver part, it was just, ugh.
Well, sometimes it looked blue, but I think that might have been the
It kept
lighting,
changing colors. That's right. Also with, what's her name? The one siren lady who was dating Xavier at one point. Yeah, Bianca, with her dress, and at the dance, it kept changing colors. It was silver, and then it was blue, and then it was green,
and
even
I think that was intentional because she's a siren.
I mean, maybe, but still, it's just weird.
And it was supposed to look like scales, but
yeah, just changing colors.
I love Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's awesome, and I realize that she's following the script and how she's being directed and everything when she's acting the part, but
the characters aren't right.
That was not Morticia and Gomez in any way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, or form.
After you stopped watching it, Uncle Fester was in it for one episode, and I hated it. It was so bad, bro. It was worse than Morticia.
At least tell me he was at least bald.
He was bald.
Okay. Whew.
But I don't know why his voice slightly triggered me. Very much, just like the stupid therapist lady. I hate her.
But you hated her because she was in Big Bang Theory.
No, it's not just that. I just hate her voice. It's so annoying.
Okay.
It's so annoying for no reason. It's just one of those voices, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Like that lady in that commercial that Papa Bear was watching the other day, and I was like, I hate her voice. Don't know who she is, but I hate her voice. And he knew who she was, and I was like, I don't care. I hate her voice.
I'm just full of hatred towards people's voices, apparently. But, I don't know. Fester was just weird. It just wasn't...
It wasn't Uncle Fester?
Yeah, it was different. I think out of all the characters in the Addams Family, Thing was the most the same.
Yeah. I liked Thing, but it was weird when he kept flipping people off.
That was funny.
But it was funny, but weird. I'm like, okay.
I think I kind of had to like Wednesday though because she was the main character.
I didn't like her.
I didn't dislike her, but
she was probably the most Addams of them all, though.
Yeah.
Because Pugsley was... There was nothing Addams about Pugsley. Nothing Addams about Gomez. Nothing Addams about Morticia. I assume nothing Addams about Uncle Fester.
Oh, like he was on the run for like theft, and he stole a bike thingy that like was Dalmatian colored and had little Dalmatian helmets on, and they had little dog ears on them.
Please tell me he wasn't riding a bicycle.
It wasn't an actual bike. It was like a motorbike thingy with the little car seat thingy that goes out to the side that someone else or like a dog or whatever can ride in.
Okay.
One of those things.
Car.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm glad I didn't watch it.
I
need to watch the real Addams Family later.
Saying we should definitely buy the other movies because we still haven't yet.
I have one of them at least on
Yeah,
Vudu.
I have one of them, but you need the other two too.
Yeah, but I
also
have the first one, and that's like the most important one.
Yeah, but you can't have one without. I mean, you could. But
I do. I currently do have one.
You need
the
them
others.
all of them. They're all needed. They're
They're
necessities of life.
1,000,000 times better than that Wednesday show.
Well,
I would have much rather them taken Christina Ricci, who played Wednesday Addams in the movie, in the movies, and just have her be a grown-up Wednesday and do a portrayal of her life now or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen, I guess.
It was just no, I didn't like it. And Papa Bear, I was talking to him about how Morticia and Gomez weren't like obsessed with each other and stuff like that, and how like the idea of her husband being a murderer didn't just make her all turned on and everything in this one like it would have originally. He's like, well, you can't do that nowadays. But you can. Like, it's acting. You can do that. And, like, they made Wednesday that way. Like, when she kisses him and she's like, I guess psycho serial killers are just my type.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do such a change on them. Yes.
Eden, you know, her roommate and the dude she liked. Ajax, that dude.
Enid? I thought her name was Enid.
That's why I said Enid.
I thought you said Eden, and I was like, what? All this time I've been hearing her name wrong?
Maybe I pronounced it wrong at first, but anyways, that's what I meant. The dude she liked, you know, Ajax, that dude.
Yeah.
Well, they ended up getting together. So I'm very happy.
Yay, 16-year-olds got together.
No,
At least it's better than Stranger Things, where we had
those were like 12-year-olds
kissing.
Bro, yeah, that was weird.
Like, I do not want to watch little itty-bitty teeny boppers making out. Like, that was the grossest part of Stranger Things.
It was even worse than the weird monster thing made of rats that got turned inside out.
Yes, I concur.
That's so gross.
Don't puke, don't cry. Just stop gagging.
So nasty. The thought of it is just gross.
Like, and when the rats would just like turn themselves inside out. I wish you could see her. She's flailing her hands and stuff. Oh.
So uncomfortable to think about. I just
breathe.
I don't want my feet touching the floor. Those inside out rats are gonna touch me.
They're really not going to, I promise.
I don't believe you.
Okay. So, we're coming up to the time that Papa Bear usually starts talking about signing off. So,
are we going to? We don't have to. We don't want to. As long as those nasty rats don't touch me.
I was just going to ask you if you could tell me what your favorite thing is about Papa Bear.
My favorite thing about Papa is, you see, I gotta think about this one.
No pressure.
Yeah, it's difficult to pick your favorite things about
it could
people.
Be your favorite things. It doesn't have to be one favorite thing.
That he still lives with me.
That he still lives with you.
Yeah, and that he was always there for me, and that he's just always been there and around and just like, just there in general, like to be there as I grew up and am still growing up. Unlike some people, but thank goodness. But yeah, just the fact that he's always been there for like ever. Yeah.
Would you ever trade him?
For what?
Would you trade him, I don't know, for $1 million? She's thinking about it.
Is there any way I could possibly get him back?
Maybe you could buy him back.
Yeah, for like half half of that $1 million, and I can keep the other half, right?
So you rent him out for $500,000 and then he can come back. Would you trade him for the chance to meet Harry Styles? Oh my god. Look on your face.
To meet him once?
Yeah, just to meet him once for 5
One
minutes.
time.
One time.
For 5 minutes?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
You see, there's a nice thing about Papa. He makes money.
And then you can go to the mall and spend it all.
No. Then I can have I can practice a little bit of self-control and then meet Harry Styles as many times as I want. Just gotta do a little bit of chores.
Chores
And
for
get
those
perfect grades.
$10,000 tickets.
Yeah, I'll
You
get
would be
good
more likely
grades.
to get the dog. You think
I'll do my chores and I'll save up myself. And I'll get a job. Also, I probably still wouldn't have met him by then, but then I'll get a job and I'll make more monies and then I'll go meet him. But I don't want to go by myself.
And then it's just
to-
Papa Bear inside of a Harry Styles costume.
I think I'd be able to tell the difference.
Oh, how? They look perfectly identical.
Totally.
Doesn't Harry Styles have a big bushy beard with little white hairs in it?
No. Ugh, that would be horrifying, bro.
The look of grotesque on your face.
I've never seen
Like
him
the
with a
right word.
beard. I've never seen Harry Styles in a picture with a beard, and I kind of don't want to.
It's probably the same as seeing Papa Bear without facial hair. Remember when he shaved to be Hopper for Halloween and just have stubble and he looked like he should be on some sort of wanted poster? Keep your children away from this man. It was very disturbing.
That reminds me of something I have to tell you later.
Can't tell me now.
No, because it involves several names, and it also involves much deep descriptions of people. So,
Okay. And we gotta protect
Later.
those people because they have no clue.
yeah, they don't need to have any clue either.
Okay. Clueless, good movie.
That's
Classic movie. You would love Clueless.
I don't know what that movie is.
You would love it. I can tell you that right now. I won't tell you anything about it. I won't spoil it for you. You would not love it nearly as much as you love Footloose, though.
But
Or
nothing can
Top
top
Gun.
Footloose.
Top Gun.
That
can
is
top
my
Footloose,
movie.
isn't it?
No.
No?
Footloose is my movie. I love that movie. That's the
I know
greatest
you
movie in
do.
the entire universe. I love it. I'm so happy it exists. Except for when you told me there was a remake. That's so horrible.
You
Why
cried.
would they ever do that to Footloose? Of all movies. All movies.
Because they wanted to capitalize on it. And I've never seen it and I never will because
Me
it's
neither.
not Footloose.
But that would be like,
They watched it in school. Alexia's class did.
if someone ever wanted to get information out of me, they'd be like, I'm going to play this movie. And if you do not give me, I'd be like, okay, I surrender all my information. Because I do not want to watch it. Ever. Ever, ever.
Oh God, you'll never work in anything with security, will you? What's the combination? I won't tell you. We're gonna play Footloose. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same password as my luggage.
Is that from something?
Yes, it's from Spaceballs.
I don't know what that is.
It is a comedy that makes fun of basically Star Wars, and it's hilarious. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I'd make fun of Star Wars too.
Well, you would love this.
I have nothing
think you would
against Star
find
Wars,
it very
actually.
amusing.
Yeah, I have nothing against Star Wars actually, but don't tell Papa I said this because he's definitely not going to listen to his own episode.
Probably not.
But Star Wars is, in my highly educated opinion, better than Marvel, and so is DC. I don't like Marvel movies anymore.
I've gotten Marvel fatigue.
It's so boring. The only thing I'm possibly interested in watching is the chance of Harry
An Eternals
Styles.
movie with Harry Styles as
Yeah.
Harris.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That
I'm
was the best
slightly
part of that
interested in.
movie.
Yeah, I got so
And
excited.
you
I jumped up. I was
freaked
so
out.
happy.
Yes, you did. You jumped out.
And the
did you
fact-
scream a little bit?
I did. The fact that Emily was questioning it, she couldn't even tell. She's like, "Wait, what's that? What's
Even
it?"
I knew at that point
Yeah.
that it was Harry Styles.
I'm so disappointed in her.
You should be.
Yeah, it's just the audacity.
The audacity of that bitch.
Even Oh my gosh, even my friend knew.
Yeah, Jaden knew too.
But yeah, even Bubs knew. And how did she not know?
Does she listen to Harry Styles at all? I know what 3 Harry Styles
She knows
songs.
of him, and she knows more than Bubs at that time. I talked to people, so now they have more information.
You have enlightened them as to the way of Harry Styles. It was hilarious though, because the other day I texted you to ask you if you had seen the new HS picture, and you said, "What's HS?"
No, because I don't do abbreviations, bro. I didn't know.
I didn't feel like swiping Harry Styles, so
Yeah.
just HS. I was like, she's probably gonna think I'm right in high school.
Oh God.
Have you seen the new high school picture?
No.
But yeah, I agree. The Marvel movies are kind of getting lame.
I only think DC's better because, I like the Flash. I also like the Batman movies. I don't know why.
I like the original Batman movies with Michael Keaton.
I
I know
don't
those
think
aren't the
I'll watch the
original
ones.
originals. Like, we're going back to Adam West and stuff
Who's
like
your
that.
favorite villain
Who's
of
my-
anything of all times? Out of all the villains in the entire world of villains.
Hades.
He's pretty good. But honestly, I could never pick. How did you pick that so easily?
Because remember when we were discussing villains once before and you completely forgot about Hades? That's what made it pop into my mind. And I love Hades. I love Scar too, because he's voiced by Jeremy Irons.
Oh, I can't like him or dislike him because I haven't watched that movie yet.
You watched it when you were little, you just don't remember it. But he's voiced by Jeremy Irons, which is what makes him awesome. Like, so awesome, because Jeremy Irons is awesome.
If he was voiced by someone else, you probably wouldn't care about him at all.
Probably.
Yeah. He's also in the Hercules movie.
Yeah, as a throw rug.
Yeah.
And then wears the clown makeup after Philoctetes wipes it off his face with him. Which kind of implies that somehow either Hercules went to the African savannah and got Scar, or someone brought the African savannah to ancient Greece. I'm really confused about how he got Scar's skin.
Where there's a will, there is a way.
And I think it still had its eyeballs, too.
It did.
Which is, they must have been glass eyes that looked exactly like his.
Yeah. It looked like him if you just took everything out of him.
Mm-hmm. Taxidermied. Leave his skull. Part of it anyway. Because he was wearing it. So,
Oh, yeah.
part of his skull at least had to be in it.
That's unsettling.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. It's from the movie.
What movie?
The Lion King.
Oh, well, I haven't watched
my
it.
favorite villain of all time.
Okay. Do you need a category?
I probably still would have to go with Hades. I'm sure I'd find a different answer later, but I love Hades.
Who's your favorite DC villain? How's that?
My favorite DC villain, the Joker, played by Jack Nicholson.
I like the Joker. I also really like the Riddler, though.
The Riddler is awesome,
So,
but I watched a different Riddler than you watched. I watched Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
oh, I don't like the Riddler in the movie with the dude from Harry Potter. The dude who plays
He
Cedric.
plays Cedric Diggory. What
Yeah.
the hell's his name? Robert Pattinson?
Something like that, yeah.
I wanted to say Patterson, but I think it's Pattinson.
Well, I don't like him in that one as much. I prefer the one from the other movie. No, I don't even think it was a movie.
You watched it in Gotham, right?
Yeah, that's the Riddler I
So,
like.
I didn't watch that.
But I like the Joker from the one movie with the office scene,
You like the newer Joker, but I don't think you've ever watched the Joker from the Michael Keaton ones.
Oh, I haven't.
Michael Keaton was the best because he played a great Batman and he played a great Bruce Wayne. Most of the other actors either were a great Bruce Wayne or a great Batman. He did both. In my humble, uneducated opinion. So that's my favorite DC villain.
Yeah. Well, mine is either the Riddler or the Joker, so.
Okay.
I can't pick. It's very difficult. Those two make the top of my list. I can't decide the order yet.
Okay. That's fair.
What about Marvel?
My favorite Marvel villain?
This is easy for me. If we're counting Loki, it's Loki.
I was going to say Loki, probably.
If we're counting him as an actual villain, because I know he's I don't.
He's
I
kind
don't
of
know
like
if
an anti-hero.
Yeah, that's what I think. He's not like.
Magneto's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So is Sabretooth. Favorite Marvel villain? Are we talking like from like the MCU, from the newer ones?
Yeah.
Are we including the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton?
Yeah.
Sure, you have no clue what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know any of the villains. Like, I know. I've seen that movie.
Well, that's where the Abomination first starts.
Oh, because I know I've seen that movie. I just can't remember all the villains.
General Ross is a good villain. Winter Soldier was a good villain.
Oh, yeah.
Red Skull's a pretty good villain. Thanos is kind of lame. I kind of agree with him sometimes. Snap. But yeah, I don't have a solid answer on MCU.
Honestly, I think...
Favorite
not
Disney
gonna
villain?
lie.
Hades.
Honestly, not gonna lie. I think that villains are better than most of the heroes.
They often have more interesting backstories and much more interesting character development.
Yeah, also some of them I care about them more because like most of like not most of them, but some of them have like really sad backstories, bro.
Like Scar in Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Piccolo and Vegeta
Like
from
so
Dragon
many,
Ball Z.
they all have like the saddest backstories, and then all these stupid heroes are like, "Oh yeah, I want to be a hero when I grow up. Yay, I'm a hero now." And then they go and defeat all those sad, depressed villains who are doing things because they have
like
a sad
twice
life.
in My Hero Academia,
Yeah,
he
oh my
has
God.
probably the best backstory in that entire series.
Oh, I feel like they didn't go in
Hawks has
depth.
a really good one though.
I feel like I wish they went more in depth with choices. I know they did, but like I wish there was more, you know. Because
I
I
don't
feel
want
like
to spoil anything, so I won't touch on that.
because I feel like a lot like happened with Shigaraki's in that one season.
Yeah, and
But,
but I think you also need to go back and rewatch that episode that's pretty much dedicated to Twice.
Yeah,
'Cause
maybe
they
I do because I
they
haven't
talk
watched
about
it in a long time. I don't really rewatch stuff until I'm completely finished with it, and if like more stuff is going to be coming out, I don't really rewatch it unless I have like the motivation. Like I like to watch stuff as it slowly comes out and then completely rewatch it like a month later.
I like to rewatch stuff. I have probably rewatched Deku versus Kacchan Part 2
60 million times.
I would say at least a dozen times. It is my favorite chapter and my favorite episode, and I think that's my favorite thing about My Hero Academia is how closely it follows the manga.
Yeah.
It's basically like they just threw the manga up on the screen and colorized it and made it move. It follows it very well, and I like that because I don't like Full Metal Alchemist, the original, like stopped following it because they started making it when the manga was still going. That's why you gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It follows the manga.
Do you think they're gonna start animating the Noragami stuff?
I don't know. They never officially
I hope
canceled
they
it.
do.
They've
I
gotten
love
more
that
regular with releasing the manga though, because the other writer is well again, so there's still a chance for it.
Yeah, I hope it happens because like
You
I don't
really
know.
Liked it. You liked
Yeah,
Yato.
I like to. I also like. I would read the manga stuff, but like
I have the
I
whole
have
collection
school.
over here.
I don't have time to, especially right now,
New one
because
comes out in a
the
month, I
end
think.
of the quarter ends Friday, and I'm like behind on 3 assignments.
Well, you should probably get those done then, huh?
Yeah, I've gotten them mostly done. I'll probably get them done tomorrow because I'm missing like 3 math assignments. And I have like 1 or 2 problems on each of them left.
Well, get those done, and then you can read that if you want to read that. But I don't know if they'll continue it or not. And that's one of the crappy things about really liking a manga, when they turn it into an anime, and then they're like, nope,
Yeah.
2 seasons is all you get. You were like, but did that guy die or not? Well, I guess you'll
Honestly.
just have to read the manga and hope we were following the manga.
So yeah, but
They didn't follow it for Tokyo Ghoul. Like, the entire 3rd season didn't follow the manga at all.
I did not. That's.
The first season
I
followed
loved the
manga.
first season. I liked the second one.
The second one mostly followed the
I
manga.
hated the third one.
The
There's only one thing I liked
So-
about the third one, and you'll never guess what it was.
third one was 2 seasons when it first came out. So
It was?
the second one, yeah. It was kind of like done in two parts. So like season 3, part 1 and part 2. So it was season 3 and 4, but then they just lumped it together because they were really short seasons.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can guess that would be your favorite part of the 3rd season is the fact that she's pregnant.
No, I don't care about that part. I'm pretty sure it happened in the 3rd season.
Oh, because it gets revealed that Hide is alive.
Yeah, he's my favorite character. I love him. He's so great.
I couldn't believe that you didn't understand the picture that I sent you the other day of the entire Dove Squad.
Oh no, I saw it. I just didn't say anything.
They had a Psycho Funko Pop. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, my favorite of them is very hard to pick because I like
Psycho.
2 of them a lot.
I really like Psycho.
I really like them too. I like the one with the yellow hair though. I can't remember their name.
I know who you're talking about because he gets his own Kagune because he kills the one lady, but he's like doesn't want to use it at first.
Yeah.
Because he felt really bad about killing that ghoul.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason I like him.
Because he had a conscience.
Yeah.
But I didn't like.
I hated the 3rd season
2
though.
when he was Heisei. Heisei. I like him as Kaneki.
Yeah, I like him in the 1st season, and then I like Hide for the rest of it.
The second half of the 3rd season. But when he goes all like nuts and he's giant and
That's just weird.
yeah, there's a lot of weird things about Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, come on.
Except for Hide, he's like the
Hide
greatest.
is pretty good.
I love him. He's so amazing.
He is like the one consistent character in that.
He's the best character in that.
I do like.
He's the only character I care about. He's like not a ghoul.
I like the psychological part of Kaneki's torture. Like, I know that's probably really weird to hear.
Maybe
I
you don't
when
like
they
it. You're
torture the
just
main character.
interested in the.
I like the psychology behind it.
Yeah, that part.
And the shirt that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
The What's 1000 minus 7. I wore this into Domino's the other day to pick up our food.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was looking at me from, like, across the way. And he's like, 993. I was like, yes and no. And he's like, what? So I turned around so he can see the back where it's counting down. And I was like, it's from an anime, from a manga, you know. Explained him the process. He's like, that's pretty dark, but sounds really cool. But I don't watch anime.
Yeah.
And I was like, anime is not cartoons. It's not cartoons at all. Gotta be careful what you watch. Because I remember I had to caution Aunt April about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was like letting Landon watch anime. And she had no clue what he was watching. And I was just like, have you never heard of hentai? Yeah, there's some stuff that you probably don't want him watching in anime.
Yeah.
Be careful. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, do you have any other things you would like to talk about before we end this little podcast that no one is probably listening to?
Other than Alexia, you mean?
Yeah, Alexia. Hi, Alexia.
Oh yeah, hi. Don't remember.
2 thumbs up to Alexia.
Yeah.
2 thumbs way up.
What's that from?
You don't remember?
No, it sounds very familiar. I just can't
Hades.
remember.
2 thumbs.
It was very.
Yeah.
I want to watch that movie. Is it too late?
Yes, it's too late. It's a very good movie.
Honestly, I think the Disney movies are also better than Marvel.
We won't talk about the fact that Marvel is now Disney. So
Oh no, it doesn't count because it's
it's not part of the Disney animated collection.
Yeah, it don't count.
Okay.
But no, okay, that would be a lie. I was about to say nobody likes Marvel that much.
Apparently they do.
Yeah.
I saw some article on my recommended thing today that said something about how the MCU could literally go on and is like projected to go on for the next 100 years. And I was like, I feel so bad for like Papa Bear because he 100% will not live to see the end of the MCU.
Yeah.
And he will be sad about that.
Yeah. Well, poor Papa.
Yeah,
Poor Papa.
We'll just
Oh
give
no,
him
can't see
a
that MCU.
consolatory pat on the back.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing that right now. Pretending. Anything else?
I guess just sorry to anybody I offended on my hate for the MCU. Yeah.
No apologies necessary.
Yeah, I've been annoying people with my opinions today, especially with my one where I said I don't like Christmas and I hate Christmas music.
I like Christmas music, but Christmas is not as fun as Halloween.
I don't know. Christmas makes me sad.
I'm sorry to hear that. Should I take all your Christmas presents back?
No.
Christmas presents make me happy.
No, it's just the opening them and then having them and getting to, like, have them. I don't need them on Christmas. I could get them any day.
And then have nothing on Christmas when everybody else opens their stuff.
I don't think I like the idea of that. Because, like, if I'm not going to have something on Christmas, that's just not fair.
No, you don't say nobody else gets anything on Christmas.
No, it's just, like, not fair that I have to watch them open the stuff they got.
Then don't watch them open their stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably just sleep in.
That day.
I'll probably just sleep in. That'll be pretty nice. I like to sleep.
All right. Any other crazy opinions you'd like to throw out there before we end this?
Oh, it's dumb to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance in the morning at school. It's stupid. You don't have to do it in any jobs, basically. So I see no point.
I don't know of any job where you have to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance in the morning.
Me neither. I think it's dumb.
It's kind of... being forced to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance kind of, in my opinion, goes against the
Freedom?
whole... Yeah.
Yeah.
Pledge of Allegiance
Yeah.
and freedom and crap like that. Like, I have the choice to do that or not.
I stand for it sometimes, but normally I sit for it, and, like, I don't care. Because I'm normally, actually, in the morning when we're supposed to be standing for the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever, I'm still on my way back to the classroom because I walk around.
Watched your friend ninja roll into a classroom?
Yeah, I have to hold her phone every time. She goes in there every morning just to ninja roll her way through that classroom, say hi to like 2 people, ninja roll all the way out, walk past this one kid's advisory, look in because he's so cute or whatever, and she just needs to date him or something. I don't know. And then every day she does this, twice a day, both in the morning.
Okay.
So I had to, it's just the fact that I have to supervise that. She cannot be left alone
All right.
with her ninja rolls.
Okay. This sounds like rolls that attack you in the night.
No, because what she does,
Why are you gaining so much weight, honey? It must be them ninja rolls.
because what she does is she crawls around on the floor for a second, and then she does like a roll thingy. Like
Link.
when you like roll over your head thing, like just that. Like not even coolly, she just does that twice after she's crawled past the tables.
Okay.
And apparently it's super duper stealthy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Doesn't draw any attention.
Yeah, it's actually funny though. So,
All right.
I mean, I shouldn't give her that much whatever about it. I don't know what the word is.
Okay. So now that we've filled an hour and almost 13 minutes for him, content that I'm sure he never wanted, but he definitely asked for it.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
As explained in the beginning.
We'll do the whole usual. Like, subscribe, keep listening if you already listen. Thanks, Alexia, for listening. Peace.
Oh,